Good evening to Dr. Razak. We are Group Charlie and our group members are Aina, Izati, Dashni, Raden, Amira and myself. Today we are going to do the demonstration to our system called the UTM Timetable Visualization and Analysis System. This system is a web-based academic scheduling system developed to improve how timetable information is managed at the Faculty of Computing in UTM. To overcome the limitations of a traditional timetable, our system uses visual representations such as timetable grids, charts, dashboards, and many more. Now let's begin with our demonstration. Our system will start by bringing the user to the login page. It will prompt the user to enter their ID number and password. And then when you click log into the system will automatically detect whether you are a student or a lecturer. After logging in, the user are able to access to our system. In order to log out from the system, the user can click on the logout button on the top right. If the user is logged in as student, they are able to access dashboard, my courses, timetable, course list, session view, class detection, room utilization, and timetable analysis. If the user logged in as lecturer, they can access menus such as dashboard, teaching schedule, course list, session management, class detection, room utilization, and timetable analysis.
So I will start with the dashboard. At the top, we can see the summary cards showing my courses, total courses in TTMS, total students, and also the data source, which give a quick snapshot of the students' academic status using live TTMS data. The daily distribution chart displays total class hours per day. Higher bars indicate busier days, and when you hover over the bar, detailed subject and the session information is shown along with the automated insight here. And then we have the busiest study hour chart, which shows how often the classes start at each hour. So for example, 3 sessions at 8 means classes start at 8 a.m. on 3 different days, helping the students to plan their schedule more effectively. On the lecturer dashboard, the layout is similar with an additional weekly lecturer workload pie chart. This chart shows how teaching hours are distributed across courses in percentage. So for example, 40% of the workload comes from SCCV 3104. So the next one, we have the similar table, which we had for student dashboard. And lastly, we have the quick actions icon, which we can easily navigate to my courses, course list, and so on from the dashboard.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Anaba Kismeti Muhammad Zaparin, and now I will explain the timetable and course list features including both students and lecturer perspective. So first, let's look at the timetable layout for students. So the timetable is displayed in a weekly grid format where the row represent time slot and the column represent days of the week. So each cell shows what is scheduled for that specific day and time. So for the student timetable, each session blocks contain course code, course name, time, and room. So from this layout, a student can identify their busy hours, which are time slot filled with classes here. So and their free time slot, which appear as empty cell and can be used for breaks or self-study. So next, the system also support the lecturer teaching schedule based on AOS, area of specialization. So the layout is similar to the student timetable, but it only displays courses assigned to the lecturer. So each session shows same detail as students, as you can see here. So this help lecturer clearly see their weekly teaching workload, identify busy teaching hours, and plan consultation or research time during free slot. So here at below the timetable, we provide a summary overview for both lecturer and students. So this gives both students and lecturer a quick snapshot of their weekly schedule. So next, moving to the course list page. So at the top, the system also display overall statistics such as total courses, active courses, total students, and active lecturers. So this statistic give a quick overview of the academic data in the system. However, for the total students, the actual number from TTMS is 1,711 students. But currently, the system only display 1,000, right? So this is because the data fetch from TTMS is limited by the API. So where only the first 1,000 students record are returned. So the value shown represent the retrieved data, not the full population. So below the statistic, the course list table shows detailed information for each course, as you can see here. So when we click on a course, the course details view will display. So as you can see here, the section breakdown, teaching day and time, room, and student count per section. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Siti Nurul Amira. I will present about the session management page and the clash detection page. For the session management page, it's used for the lecturer and student that if they want to track their previous academic session, courses, and classes that they had. So this page, it shows the available session. So if the user want to change to the previous session, they can click on the select button and the user will receive a feedback message that switching the academic session. And after done switch the session, it will reflect on all of the page, and one of the page that will be reflect is my courses, which it shows the register courses on that year and session on that session. Then I will explain about the clash detection page. So for the clash detection page, this page is to detect the room scheduling conflicts. So the clashes can happen when more than one class with a different subject code and different section, but with the same day, time, and room name. So it will detect this as a clash. So the data visualization is the first one is a bar chart which shows the clash count by building. So it means that the number of detected room clashes in each building. So example for N28, it will shows eight clashes, and N28A it shows the 2 clashes. And the next is a pie chart which it shows the clash distribution by building. It shows the percentage of clashes on each building. And then the last one is the clash count per day. So it shows the number of clashes by day for a day and a weekday. So the clashes are grouped based on the day they occur. So the purpose is to analyze daily patterns and identify day with the higher clash.
Next, I will demonstrate the room utilization and analysis in the UTM-TVAS system. At the top, users can see an overall room utilization overview of pie chart, which is room types on campus and room capacities. And below is that a bar chart that displays room usage by building and room type, which is N28 and N28A. And these charts are interactive, so users can click on them to view the detailed room information and can click on the view schedule of each of the room type, and it will list out the schedule. If there's a schedule, and it will list out, but if there's no, it will shows that no schedule available. This is the schedule that available right now for day 1 seminar Kejora. And then next, we have finding available study space for students. Users can search for available rooms using day, by time, and also by room type. And then users can click find space, and it will list out available for study space. Lectures users also have an overall room utilization overview and chart display room usage by building and room type. Okay, find alternative room is only available for lecturers. Lecturers can select the teaching slot from their timetable currently. So I choose Wednesday. Like before I choose this slot, and then I choose a preferred same type, can also choose the match room type if you want for the same type like lab, lecturer, or anything else, and can click search, and it will search out, and then it will list how many available rooms currently in N28 or N28A, and we can view the results. And when we view the result, it will list out the available rooms, and we can also see the schedule currently. If there's no schedule at all for this room, it will list out no scheduled class found for this room. But then if there's a schedule, it will list out by day, time, and cost. That's all. You can also go back. Then that's all for the room utilization analysis.
So hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Radin Salma Humaira. I will be briefing about the timetable analysis, as you can see here. You see that we have 3 blocks in each day. You can see the perfect example on Monday and also Wednesday. So now let's look at the Monday. On this red block, it means that I am busy with 3 class sessions with these courses from 8 until 11. So hence why it is red. And now for afternoon, I have no class at all, which means I am totally free. So there is no detailed information about it. And now for evening time, we coin our term for evening from 2 until 5 p.m. So in this time, I have 2 classes. So this is the detailed information about it. Now close. So this is how we can analyze the timetable without looking at the timetable itself. Basically, it tells a lot just by looking at the colors. Now let's look at day-by-day analysis. As we see here is the availability that you have during the day. So the higher the percentage, that means you have more free time on the day. So if I have 67% availability percentage on Tuesday, that means I have other 33% to spare for other things. Let's look at the lecturer side on how it looks like. As you can see here, Tony Anwar has no time that is actually totally busy, as we see here. So he can do appointments on Monday, Thursday, and Friday without any actual hesitation at all. On day-by-day analysis, as we see here, how does this part becomes red? If that is your question, then we can look at the detailed information here. We have 1 class in the morning, and then we have 2 class in the afternoon time. So with the 3 class sessions in total for Tuesday, this part will become red. For Tuesday and Friday, why is it yellow? Because he has only 2 class during the evening time. So basically that's all from UTM-TVAS system. Thank you so much for listening.